Yeah, I was thinking about the other person. Everybody be telling me I'm the worst person. Thinking I was a failure every single day. Gotta cling to a savior's words though. Um, they say I should just give up. They tell me I'm a F up. Uh, they tell me I was stuck up. Yo. Uh, Thinking about my insecurity today, trying to figure out if this a good day today, if I could just try every now and everybody be telling me I'ma let me down or hand me down, yes, that they put to waste. Everybody be telling me I'm a waste of space, and everybody be telling me get to hold the space. But how could you when you always been a waste of space? Uh, yeah, cling to my vices. Yeah, I don't advise you my vices. Holding on to that vice grip. Yeah, life got me by a vice grip. They said I would never amount to nothing, and that's the reason why I step out. Yeah, like something. Always gotta be the one insecure today to rise everyone's rise above all. Yeah, the words in the comments. They told me my career had no promise. They say that I was gonna be here. I said running from my past, like I'm running at my truth. And everybody said that I'm the lion in the booth, lion in the booth, yeah, the lion in the booth. And everybody said I adhere to my truth, lying out the projects, lying out the booth. Everybody said I was gonna honor my truth, lying at the projects, lying at the booth. Everybody telling me that I need to just be my truth. Truth or dare, everybody gotta freaking know it. And everybody be telling me, yeah, I'm so heroic. People said that I was chasing the fame, and everybody be always trying to do dirt, was simulate dirt on my name though. And everybody said I'm after the fame though. And everybody said yes, I was a waste though. And everybody said hold on to your faith though. Closed doors never open. Yeah, don't have the key locked on. Everybody said I was just like stepped on every single time I do it. And everybody be telling me I'm so transparent in pursuit of my happiness, like in my dreams. And everybody be telling me, yeah, I misbelieve. And everybody be telling me, yeah, to have belief. And everybody said I was born to plant a seed. Everybody be telling me born to plant a seed. It's funny when they don't want me like to succeed. Everybody says, yeah, about self-regulation. That's the reason why I save it to mean an entire nation every single day. And that's the reason why my dreams are not like far away. Yeah. If you leave now, if you leave now, if you leave now, if you leave now. So they said, leave now. And they said, I'm not gonna be proud of me and the legacy I'm gonna lead. They didn't want me to like to. They said I was a waste though. They said I always have blind faith though. Trying to do it for the peso. Uh, uh. Live my dreams every single time I did it now. And everybody be telling me, yeah, awful person with a tendency. And everybody be telling me, you gotta achieve your dreams. Yeah, a steady emotion every single time. Sometimes this a year gonna drop a dime just to find what you're worth in your eyes today. It's the bottom my demons though. Everybody noticed and everybody said that I was little I'm heroic. Bottom my demons and never mother noticed. Everybody said I was the one that for the focus, focusing your insecurity. And everybody said it's a eulogy. And they try to judge, yeah, try to judge me. If everyone like judge me for the worst. Trying to figure out if I'm blessing and a curse. Trying to figure out, yes, what I rehearsed. They said this moment never focus. Yeah, they say, yeah, you're gonna lose your focus every single time all day, never wanna do it. Everybody said, yeah, I'm like transparent. Oh, I mean like habits forming. Everybody said it was heroic to the person and the left to the right. And if you hating on my single, you could take a hike. Oh, so it's cool down for the comments every single day. I never been in nosebleeds, yeah, every day. I've been, yeah, on the top charts in my eyes. And that's the reason I don't contemplate like suicide. I have someone to live for like every day. And that's the reason why my dreams never sit in graves. And everybody be telling me, yeah, the shots on graves. Yeah, they bounce back off. Yeah, they always raise me. Closed doors, maybe closed casket. Everybody put my dreams in the coldest casket. Maybe that's the reason why I never habit. Also mean these demons, yeah, never end. Habit in my mindset. Also used to have a victim, also mean a victim mindset. Self-abusive to myself every single day when I don't chase my dreams that are a mile away. I tell myself closure is not a mile away. I said why I'm waiting on someone's closure from me, when I had the right to my destiny. Closure for me and I'm closure for them. Everybody said it's a code of 11%. What's the moment? 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 Lose your focus. Didn't know that I was king. Didn't know I was living a fallacy with the mindset. I used to have a different mindset. Close the door on my mindset. Close the door with the success. I used to think I was a reject. But the world, yeah, they called me a reject, never succeed. Yeah, when the purpose was like in the trash. Maybe that's the reason I didn't make peace with past. They say you gotta heal from this trauma though. And everybody be telling me on the llama though, because those guns gonna graze me in my eyes. I mean, that's the reason I don't never compromise. Every single dream that I left on the steps. Yeah, I used to leave them behind. Yeah, someone's, yeah, shoot, every single day. Yes, they used to say I was a shoo-in for the endeavor. Everybody said it's cold, so get a sweater. Oops, my bad. I was thinking I was the one. And everybody said I need to show up for the one like myself. Every single time I look up in the mirror, yes, I see a star when I look up at the mirror now. Never lost my focus, never lost my focus. Um, and they said when you're gonna step up. They said I should never like step up, step down, or who step down on me, and they be telling me yeah to just like live the dream. So I sold out, and my eyes, yeah, I sold out every night, thinking I should always pay the price. Everybody hitting on me, take a hike. So I redesigned yeah, my life and my mantra. Everybody said I was gonna listen to sponsors, sponsor like my dream on my own life. Gotta always save our old life, meaning that you could do what you have to make someone's year life a little better. Do the work, and the work works when you really work it. Everybody said I should never lose my focus. Focus on insecurity was in my mind. People said I was a victim to like the blind. Also me, I was blinded by success though. Now I gotta live with regrets in my eyes. Said, oh man, never been, you're okay with the person in my eyesight. Oops to me until I change the matter of the oops to me the narrative. That's the reason why yeah, I was kind of different narrative of my eyes and my different steps. Everybody be telling me watch where I step. Yeah. Mountains move, the mountains go, and people telling me that what their brother so full. So do that, but of us are sula, do the brother so the casada for la sula. What they said, left me unseen. What do they mean? Close doors today, find hope today. When you find hope, you find peace. When you find hope, you never take your peace of mind. Peace of mind to your self-worth dish. Oops, my bad. I almost lose my focus. It's a moment, never focused. Never sold out, sold out. Everybody said I was the best out. Maybe that's the reason why I used to fear myself. Oops, they said, yeah, you gotta rip up. Yeah, the soul that you had before, though. And they said I should really sell my soul, though for yeah, for a little bit of freaking money. I don't really care about your stupid money. I don't really care about your freaking greed. Everybody be telling me, yeah, I'm chasing after the bag, never that I was chasing my purpose. That's the reason why I could never label myself as worthless. Yes, I've been a king, yes, every single day now. That's the reason why I never been like I'm okay with the person that I was like yesterday, unless I always climb to the next ladder. Also never been like a mistake. That's the reason why you never made it to like heaven's gates, because you were trying to figure out yeah, your peace of mind. Yeah, your peace of mind. Yeah, I wish you could find like your peace of mind. Yes, I wish you could find like your peace tonight. Yeah, peace tonight. Yeah, take it lightly, tread lightly, because you don't never know when the demons lay. I'm a cookie cutter artist, never that. And everybody tell me that I was supposed to be back out. Everybody said I was cookie cutter, I rap. And everybody said that I was the new best rapper in the freaking game. That's the reason I can never like fail. And that's the reason why they tell me I'm an epic fail to them, but I don't really care what they freaking think. Everybody be thinking they peasants to a king. Looking at my vice and my vice grips. Yeah, I used to think life got me by a vice grip. Now, yes, I'm choosing like the higher road. And sometimes you really gotta take higher roads just to find your purpose and to find your peace. There's healing always, yeah, yeah, within me and within, yeah, reach like an arm's reach. And that's the reason why my healing never out from reach. Cause I know I gotta reach it to find success. And that's the reason I will never die with all regrets. And that's the reason why I always live a legacy. Every single day I still carve a legacy. For the person in the back never had a voice. And that's the reason I told them, yeah, I never had a choice or had an obligation. I mean, an obligation to save an entire nation. Just to say, you're an obligation to save an entire nation. I said yes, like a higher nation. Want to save like a generation. Everybody said have some patience. And everybody said I'm dedicating every single thing I have tonight so I could, yeah, really save a life. Yeah, what they said. Yeah, what they said. Yeah, they probably left me unread. Um, chosen, chosen for this moment, chosen. Never really lost my focus, chosen. And I never lost my focus, chosen. Yeah, mate, this was my focus, chosen. Never fully broken, chosen. I almost really lost focus, chosen. Chosen for this freaking moment, closure. Always at this freaking moment today. Always got a higher ground every single day, trying to figure out as I'm about to make a change in this universe. When it starts with me and everybody be telling me living fallacies and my eyes and my different mindset, different things that I used to always like regret, like telling on myself, but it used to be like self-abusive. Everybody be telling me confide in them nooses because they rather see me thinking I was just a nuisance to the world. Used to think I was a nuisance. And that's the reason I didn't want to like see myself. Yes, I used to want to be, yeah, out of this planet almost faster than I ever been. Wanted to jump out the freaking window though, thinking I was never gonna be okay with me until stood a little salad. See, I used to think I was okay with me until purpose year late on me, until purpose year like rained on me, thinking I was just a fallacy. Uh, um Purpose never found in a figure grave. Yes, I used to think I was a higher king. Higher kings have a purpose, never lost my focus, never lost the person that I was today. Trying to figure out if my past is in a grave. Usami, I take it out on this day today to find why you perpetrate every single comment that you used to lose sleep over. Never been a rollover, never been here on my push over. Thinking outside did it for the freaking closure. Every single day I confide into soldier. Usamin, every single day I am a soldier. Yeah, gotta do it for those really soldiers. I mean, gotta do it for the people in the back who never had a voice. And it's time to take our power back from the people that used to use us for the moment. And that's the reason why I never like focus on the past, just focus on my present, because every single day above ground is a present moment. Try to figure out if I could like cling to my purpose and my soul's destiny. That's the reason every single day I carve a legacy in my mind. That's the reason I could always redefine my purpose and me the will of the one above. That's the reason why their gloves don't feel like a glove anymore, because I found my purpose and my will and my destiny with the pursuit of happiness in my corner. That's the reason why your comments never had me boxed in or in a corner, not in a box, because I told myself I'm getting it up out this box. the line, yeah, yeah, living in my truth. I told them I'm the lion at the booth. I'm still living now, yeah, my truth. And they said that I was lying in the booth. Yeah, I still living, yeah, my truth. They said I was the lion in the booth, though. Yeah, real recognized real, and that's the reason why I never been the fakest one. They said real recognized real. That's why I'm not the fakest one. And they said real recognized real though, and that's the reason why you're always looking fake though. My bad. I was trying to not drill jabs. I mean, like toss jabs at someone else other than a person, like in the mirror, trying to figure out if I could see through the mirror with them glass half empty in my eyes. Yeah, always had the glass full, something like half empty, like in my soul, and that's the reason why I almost really sold my soul for a little bit of coins. They sell so your soul for a little bit of coin. Mm. I said, yes, I thought, yeah, I was gonna be okay, but I never been felt like, or something like feeling like a mile away. Yeah, my dreams were further than ever, never been clever, chasing after endeavors in my own life. Maybe that's the reason why I can never see lives. So my purpose never gonna be okay until, yeah, it was like 6 feet, like under, yeah. Never yet for myself worth in the toilet. Maybe that's the reason why I never lost my focus. Maybe I was like perplexed. Trying to figure out if I'm okay. Trying to figure out a brighter day. Trying to figure out if I'm okay. Trying to figure out if destiny is like calling for me or my dreams. Or my dreams. Mm. If you leave now, if you leave now, if you leave now, if you leave now, if you leave now. Mm. They said, will you find a closure? Never seen, yeah, what's your closure? They said, where is your closure? Every single day I chase at the closure. Never looked at my self-worth, cause they buried underneath the dirt. Never focused, yeah, yeah, I'm pert. I mean, my pert. Pertinence, everybody said I reminisce of the past world. Also, to me, and yeah, always it collides. Maybe I should never compromise. Yeah, yeah, looking at the Mars. But I'm my obituary every single time because I thought I wrote yeah, a new eulogy. Yeah, they said who I'm fooling me. Guess I had like a different like psyche. Intro to me, intricate like mindset. Or send me those intrusive thoughts of like climbing. Maybe that's the reason why I'm declining in my life when I was like gonna save a life. Maybe that's the reason why I still try every single day. I gotta really try and focus on the moment. Never, never lose hope in this moment. Mm. Find your self-worth every single day. Try it every single time of day. Yes, you keep fighting for your dreams. I said, yeah, you gotta keep like fighting for your dreams, every single thing that you fought for. Yes, it would never like just be in vain. Everybody said, why you truly come out veins. Trusted and my advice days to take a hike. If you hitting on my lyrics, you could take a hike. Purpose, never focus. Every single day, never lost like my purpose and myself. Word preservation, never save a nation. And everybody said it was like truly propaganda. Also mean I was trying to figure out my propaganda. Everybody be telling me, yeah, I'm so looking at my vice grips, looking like my vice grips, closing doors of my self-worth. Cling to purpose every single time. Oh, to me like every single time, never lost my purpose. Oops, in a cloud, oops to me. Everybody said as I'm just like I'm her. Hand me down, hand me lost. Everybody cover for the soul, but the local flow. Sara for the she for the so menacing, connecting for the son and malasito. Purusi kana se mana so la. Genesee kana se chana sofa. Medicine color social seafoods, medicine color so flow, color scene monose nodosilos, medicine color so sus, for the sea colorful so, but the soda so flow. Um, um, if you leave now, your purpose buried underneath the ground. If you leave now, how could you make your rounds? If you leave now, how could you make your mama proud? If you leave now, I promise never be underneath the ground. If you leave now, my legacy will be left on the ground. If you leave now, my purpose is why I'm still around. If you leave now, purpose buried underneath the ground. If you leave now, how could you make a rounds? If you leave now, how could you make your mama proud? I will live now, my purpose never underneath the ground. I will live now, my legacy will be left on the ground. I will live now, my purpose is why I'm still around. Hold on. Check. Mic check. Mic check. Mm. Mm. If you live now, if you leave now, if you leave now, mm. If you, uh, uh, if you leave now, dun 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 dun. If you leave now, dun 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 dun. If you leave now, your purpose buried here underneath the ground. If you leave now, how could you like make your rounds? If you leave now, how could you make your mama proud? I will live now, my purpose never buried underground. I will live now, my self-worth is what I freaking found. I will live now, my purpose is why I'm still around. If you leave now, how come your purpose underneath the ground? If you leave now, how could you really make your rounds? If you leave now, how could you make your mama proud? I will live now, my purpose never underneath the ground. I will live now, my self-worth is what I truly found. I will live now, purpose is why, yes, I'm still around. Hold on. See what I'm working on. Need a second. You hear what I'm working on. If you leave now, your purpose buried here underneath the ground. If you leave now, how could you like make your round? If you leave now, how could you make your mama proud? I will live now, my purpose never buried underground. I will live now, my self-worth is what I freaking found. I will live now, my purpose is why I'm still around. If you leave now, how come your purpose underneath the ground? If you leave now, how could you really make your rounds? If you leave now, how could you make your mama proud? I will live now, my purpose never underneath the ground. I will live now, my self-worth is what I truly found. I will live now, purpose is why yes, I'm still around. If you leave now, your purpose buried here underneath the ground. If you leave now, your purpose buried here underneath the ground. If you leave now, if you leave now, if Every
in Reaper. If you want to split items in Reaper, the default settings require you to first select the item or items that you want to split, place the edit cursor, then hit the keyboard shortcut S.
round if we leave now, how could you like make it round? If you leave now, how could you leave now? How could you like make it round? How could you like make it round? How could you like make it round? If we leave now, how could you like make it round? If we leave now, if we leave now, if we leave, if we leave now, if we leave now, if we leave now, how could you like make it round? If you leave now, how could you make your mama proud? If we, how could you make your mama proud? 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 How could you make it proud? I will live now. My purpose never yet buried underground. I will live now. My self-worth is what I freaking found. I will live now. My purpose is why I'm still around. If you leave now, if you leave now, how you underneath the ground, underneath the ground. If you leave now, if you leave now, how could you really make it rounds? If you leave now, how could you make your mama proud? I will live now. My purpose never underneath the ground. Live now. My purpose never underneath the ground. Live now. I will live now. My is what I truly found. Myself, what is what I truly found. I will live now. Purpose is why I get to slow. I will live now. Purpose is why I get to slow. Now, no, forgot to research. Okay. mm, mm, mm. Wait, hold on. Reload. No. Mm. If you leave now, your purpose buried underneath the ground. If you leave now, how could you, yeah, really make your rounds? If you leave now, how could you, yeah, make your mama proud? I will live now, my purpose never underneath the ground. I will live now, my self-worth, yeah, is what I found. I will live now, my purpose is why, yes, I'm still around. If you leave now, your purpose buried underneath the ground. If you leave now, how could you, yeah, really make your rounds? If you leave now, how could you, yeah, make your mama proud? I will live now, my purpose never underneath the ground. I will live now, my self-worth is what I truly found. I will live now, my purpose is why, yes, I'm still around. Mm. I will live now, my purpose never underneath the ground. Mm. I will live now. My self-worth never underneath the ground. No. I will live now. My self-worth, yes, is what I truly found. I will live now. My self-worth, yes, is what I found. I will live now. My self-worth is what I truly found. I will live now. My self-worth is what I truly found. I will live now. My self-worth is what I truly found. I will live now. My purpose is why, yes, I'm still around. 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 Still around. I don't know. My purpose is why, yes, I'm still around. No, never under the ground. I will live now. My purpose never underneath the ground. I will live now. My purpose. I will live now. My purpose. Underneath, never underneath the ground. I will live now. I will live now. I will live now. My self-worth is what I truly found. I will live now. My self-worth, yes, is what I found. I will live now. My self-worth, yes, is what I found. I will live now. My self-worth is what I truly found. I will live now. My self-worth, yes, is what I found. Okay, so the song I wrote one say about 2 weeks ago, I believe. I wrote a song called I Can't If You Leave Now. Basically a song about how talking to myself and how, times I didn't want to be here and just reminding myself like, okay, there's a reason why I'm still here to help other people heal with my music and also reclaim their power. And I realized when writing the song how emotional it was to be able to just continue writing about things like that because I know like because I'm still here being able to speak about it, I realized that it's helping other people um get along and fight, continue to fight for their lives and fight for their purposes. And when I wrote the song, like the hook, if you leave now, how could you really make your rounds? Meaning, how could you really make a difference? You know what I mean? And for me, that's very telling of like when I was saying that I didn't know if I had purpose, in me or embedded in me because I was so wrapped up in the narrative of not being enough or worthy. And part of it was imposed, self-imposed, and part of it was imposed upon me. And I realized by writing this song that it helps heal, you know what I mean? Knowing that like, okay, like I'm still around for a reason and I know like this song is gonna serve someone else other than me. So that's pretty much the premise and the backstory behind the song is knowing that like I still have more to give, you know what I mean, in my life. And there's more things that pursuits that besides music that I'm passionate about that I feel like that's the reason why I'm still here, you know what I mean? Because there's more to my life to do on this planet. So hopefully that does inspire you to continue on your journey and brings you solace knowing that there's a reason why you went through certain situations and why you able to have a platform to speak about it to help other people. Mhm. 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 You made me feel much less. That's why, yeah, I settle for less. Settle. Mm. If I live now, underneath the ground, mm. The ground. I said, mm, mm, mm. Mm. You made me feel like I'm much less. That's why I settle for like much less than I deserve. Then by aim for the sky. I talked about the blade, contemplated suicide when I know I was meant for more. Allowed those voices in my head to close doors, and God would never shut it on my face. Never found the definition of great. Felt like I was just wasting space. Things I wanted to place, yeah, back over yeah, my head. At times I felt being locked up with the burden for others and myself, cause I was hurting and crying myself to severe depression before my family and Smith and Wesson, reciting a mantra tender to a blessing. I chose me and I know that someone's biggest blessing. Feel like I'm much worse. You made me feel like I'm much less. I overstated much less. Made me feel like I'm much less. That's why I feel much less. You made me feel like I'm much less. That's why I settle for like much less. Me feel like I'm much less. You made me feel like I'm much less. Let me see. You made me feel like I'm much less. Mm, mm. You made me feel like I'm much less. That's why I settled for like much less than I deserved. Never aimed for the sky. I took the blade, yeah, and contemplated suicide when I knew I was made for more. Lot the voices in my head till I closed doors. The God would never like shut in my face. Never found the definition of grace. Felt like I was just wasting space. Times I wanted to place the back over my face. At times, I feel like being alive, the biggest burden for others in my own suffering and crying myself to severe depression. Be it for my family or like Smith and Wesson, fighting a natural, never the blessing. I chose me, and I knew someone's like this biggest blessing.
In this quick Reaper tip, we're gonna learn how to add notes to items. Now you can already know that you can add like project notes by going to File, Project Settings. And you can add notes, but that will just be for the entire project and not item specific. So, and I found this by accident when I was doing the last Reaper tip on having items not loop. So you go right click on this thing, right click on your track and go down here to say item notes. Now you can like type something in like add volume automation and then click OK. And you can see here, and it's not really, I don't know, does it make it bigger? No. When you have like, I wish this was bigger or something, but you can click on, there's like a little speech bubble. You click on that and you can see the notes that way. You can also add an image. But what that does, it will get rid of notes that, and there's like a little, I don't know, click OK. And you can see here, and it's not really volume, something in and go down here to say item. So right click on this thing. Accident when I was doing the last Reaper tip on having items not loop. So you go right click on this thing, right click on your track and go down here to say item notes. Now you can like type something in like add volume automation and then
Oh, 1 second. Let's see. Mm. Mm. You made me feel like I'm much less, huh? Mm. You made me feel like I'm, hold on, what's this thing? Oh. Mm. Yeah. You made me feel like I'm much less. That's why I always settled for much less than I deserved. Never aimed for the sky. I took the blade and contemplated suicide when I knew I was made for more. I allowed the voices in my head to close doors that God would never shut in my face. Never phantom the definition of like grace. Felt like I was just wasting space. Times I wanted to place a bag over my face. At times when I feel like being a lot biggest burden, pay for others, cause I was like truly hurting and crying myself into like severe depression. And I'm here for my family, or like the Smith and Wesson, who knew that my busy whatever the blessing. I'm choosing and I was over the session. Hold on. Mm. You made me feel like I'm much less. That's why I always settled for much less than I deserved. Never aimed for the sky. I took the blade and contemplated suicide when I knew I was made for more. Allowed the voices in my head to close doors that God would never shut in my face. Never fathomed the definition of like grace. Felt like I was just wasting space. Times I wanted to place a bag over my face. At times, I was feeling like being alive was the biggest burden for others and myself, cause I was hurting and crying myself into like the severe depression. I'm here for my family, confiding with the Western, who knew that my abuse would be like my biggest blessing. By choosing me, I was just someone's like biggest blessing. Mm. You made me feel like I'm. Mm. You made me feel like I'm much less. That's why I settled here for like much less than I deserved. Never aimed for the sky. I took the blade and like contemplated suicide when I knew I was made for more. Allowed the voices in my head to close doors that God would never shut in my face. Never fathomed the definition of like grace. But like I was just wasting space. Times I wanted to place a bag over in my face. A time when I felt like being alive was the biggest burden for others and myself, cause I was truly hurting and crying myself into like severe depression. Being for my family, I could fight in like a Smith the Wesson when I knew my mental abuse was a blessing. But choosing me, I was someone's like biggest blessing. Good. Meter. Mhm. Mhm, mhm. Mm. If you leave now, the matter part, say if you leave now, how could you get bigger underground? Mm. If you leave now, your purpose buried underneath the ground. If you leave now, how could you truly really make your rounds? If you leave now, how could you, make your mama proud? I will live now. I know my purpose, not underneath the ground. If I live now, I know my purpose never underground. If I leave now, how could I? Mm. If you leave now, how? Uh, if you leave now, your purpose buried underneath the ground. If you leave now, how could you truly make your rounds? If you leave now, how could you make your mama proud? I will live now, my purpose never underneath the ground. I will live now, and my self-worth, yes, what I truly found. I will live now. I know that I will make it in a time. I will live now. I will live now, and I know my purpose never underneath the ground. Mm. Mm. Hold on a second. If I leave now, no. Mm. Mm. If you leave now, your purpose buried underneath the ground. If you leave now, how could you truly really make your rounds? If you leave now, how could you really make your mama proud? I will live now, my purpose never underneath the ground. I will live now, my self-worth is what I truly found. I will live now, and I know my still around. I will live now, my purpose never yet buried underground. I will live now, my self-worth is why I'm truly found. Da, 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 da. I will leave now. If you leave now, how could you? If you leave now, how could you? If you leave now, your purpose buried underneath the ground. If you leave now, how could you truly really make your rounds? If you leave now, how could you really make your mama proud? I will live now, my purpose never buried underneath the ground. I will live now, my self-worth was while I'm still around. I will live now, young purpose, yes, while I'm still around. I will live now, I know my purpose never underneath the ground. I will live now, my purpose is why, yes, I'm still around. I will live now. No. If you leave now, how could your purpose never? I will live now. My purpose never underneath the ground. I will live now. My self-worth, yes, is what I truly found. I will live now. Purpose is why, yes, I'm still around. I will live now. My purpose never buried underneath the ground. I will live now. I know myself what is, yes, but if I'm still around, messed up the line. I will live now. My purpose never buried underneath the ground. I will live now. My self-worth is why, yes, I will live now. My purpose never buried underneath the ground. I will live now. My self-worth is what, yeah, I truly found. I will live now. Myself. Oh no, I messed up the lyric. Okay, what did I do here? I will live now. My purpose never yet buried underground. I will live now. My self-worth was never on your. Oh, come on. I will live now. My purpose never buried underneath the ground. I will live now. My self-worth is what? No. I will live now. My purpose never buried underneath the ground. I will live now. My self-worth is what, yes, I truly found. I will live now. My purpose is why, yes, I'm still around. I will live now, and that's the reason why you act like clown. I will live now. My purpose never buried underneath the ground. I will live now. My self-worth was what, yeah, I truly found. I will live now. My purpose is why, yes, I'm still around. I will live now. My purpose never buried underneath the ground. I will live now. My self-worth, yes, is what I truly found. I will live now. My purpose is why, yes, I'm still around. I will live now. My purpose never buried underneath the ground. I will live now. My purpose is why, yes, I'm still around. Yes, finally got it right. So it's not updated. No, it's not right. Hold on 1 second. Makes sense. Makes some sense. My purpose. My purpose never under. My purpose never underneath the ground. Believe now. I will live now. My self-worth is yes, what I truly found. I will live now. My self-worth, yeah, never underneath the. I will live now. My self-worth is what yes, I truly found. I will live now. My purpose never underneath the ground. Um, Yay. Let me see. Figures. Will live now. Will live. Will live. Underneath the ground. If you leave now, your purpose buried here underneath the ground. If you leave now, how could you really make your rounds? If you leave now, how could you make your mama proud? I will live now, my purpose never underneath the ground. I will live now, my self-worth, yes, is what I found. I will live now, my purpose is why, yes, I'm still around. If you leave now, your purpose buried underneath the ground. If you leave now, how could you really make your rounds? If you leave now, how could you make your mama proud? I will live now, my purpose never underneath the ground. I will live now, my self-worth is what I truly found. I will live now, my purpose is why, yes, I'm still around. You made me feel like I'm much less. That's why I always settle for much less than I deserved. Never aimed for the sky. I took the blade and contemplated suicide when I knew I was made for more. Not the voices in my head to close doors that God would never shut in my face. Never fathomed the definition of like grace. Felt like I was just wasting space. Times I wanted to place it back over my face. At times, I was feeling like being alive was the biggest burden for others and myself, cause I was hurting and crying myself into like the severe depression. I'm here for my family, confiding in the Western, who knew that my abuse would be like my biggest blessing. By choosing me, I was just someone's like biggest blessing. I will live now, my purpose never buried underneath the ground. I will live now, my self-worth, I truly found. My purpose never underneath the ground. I will live now. My self-worth is what, yes, I truly found. I will live now. My purpose never underneath the ground. My purpose is why, yes, I'm still around. I will live now. My purpose never buried underneath the ground. I will live now. My purpose is why, yes, I'm still around. Thank you so much for joining me, and hope you have a great evening or morning or night. Appreciate you. You are valued.